Amaka and Ifunanya had been friends since childhood. They grew up on the same street in Alka, attended the same primary school, and even shared the same favorite snacks, puff puff and zobo from Mama Nkiru's kiosk. To everyone who knew them, they were the inseparable twins. But beneath that closeness, something poisonous had begun to grow: jealousy. Ifunanya had always been the more outspoken one. She had a bold face, a commanding voice, and a way of walking that made people look twice. Amaka, on the other hand, was quiet, gentle, the type who smiled politely and always gave room for others. She was naturally beautiful, with soft eyes and skin the color of golden honey. She wasn't loud about anything. Her looks, her brains, her talents, everything about her was humble. And perhaps that was what stirred jealousy in Ifunaya's heart. Back in secondary school, it was harmless. Ifunanya copying Amaka's assignments, wearing her shoes, borrowing her clothes and never returning them, rolling her eyes whenever people complimented Amaka. But as they grew older, the jealousy grew into something darker, something dangerous. Everything began to change the year Amaka gained admission into the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. Ifunanya had applied to the same school but wasn't admitted. She pretended to be happy for her friend, but deep inside, she felt cheated. Why Amaka? Why not me? Whenever Amaka came home for holidays, people would gather around her. Neighbors asked about school life, her hostel, her courses, and the parties she attended. Aunties would say, "Amaka, you are even getting fine now. University is good for you." And she would smile shyly, saying, "It's God, though." But each praise pierced Ifunanya like a needle. She started behaving differently. When Amaka spoke, she interrupted. When Amaka bought new clothes, she found a reason to mock them. When Amaka made new friends, she became angry. She would say, "So because you went to university now, you think you are too big for us?" Amaka would sigh, confused. "Ify, I didn't say that. You're my friend." "Which friend? You don't even call me again." "I do." "You don't, except when you need something." Amaka always felt guilty afterward, even though she had done nothing wrong. But the real storm did not start until the appearance of Obina. Obina was a young businessman from Imo State who came to Alka often for work. He met Amaka at a youth program in church one Sunday. She was helping arrange chairs when he approached her. "Hi, I'm Obina." She smiled politely. "I'm Amaka." That was how their story began. He visited her family, he called her often, and he made his intentions clear. He wanted to marry her someday. Their relationship grew slowly and peacefully. But Ifunanya hated it. From the moment she saw Obina, something tightened in her chest. He was handsome, tall, polite, and most painful, he chose Amaka, her friend. The same Amaka she felt superior to all their childhood years. Whenever Obina visited, Ifunanya would appear from nowhere dressed in her tightest outfits, greeting him with a fake smile and unnecessary laughter. "Obina, welcome. You didn't even greet your favorite person, me." Obina would smile awkwardly. "Good afternoon, Ify." But he barely looked at her. His attention was always on Amaka, and that irritated Ifunanya badly. One day she confronted Amaka. "So, you just want to leave me behind, Abi? You want to marry before me? You want to show people that your life is better than mine?" Amaka was shocked. "No, I'm not even thinking like that." "Liar! You've always wanted to outshine me. Always." Amaka burst into tears, confused and hurt. But Ifunanya's wickedness had just begun. Ifunanya began to plot. First, she started spreading rumors around the neighborhood. Little whispers, small lies that she carefully planted. "I heard Amaka is sleeping around in school. I heard she's only dating Obina because of his money. I heard she's using charm to hold him." Whenever people asked her where she got the information, she would shrug. "It's not me that said it, oh. That's what I heard." Soon, the rumors reached Obina. He confronted Amaka gently. "My love, I don't believe anything they're saying, but I need to ask. Do you know where these rumors are coming from?" Amaka shook her head, heartbroken. I don't know. I don't live a bad life. Obina held her hand. I trust you. But the damage was slowly forming cracks. Still unsatisfied, Ifunanya took her wickedness higher. One afternoon, while Obina was away in Owerri, she visited his house pretending she needed help with a business idea. She acted sweet. She wore a low-cut blouse. She laughed too loudly. She even tried to sit close to him. Obina shifted away uncomfortable. Then she tried to touch him. That was when Obina stood up immediately. Ifunanya, what are you doing? She bit her lip and said, I love you. I've always loved you. Why did you choose Amaka? She's not better than me. Obina stared at her shocked. Ify, stop this. You're my fiancé's friend. Behave yourself. But she continued pressing. I can treat you better. I can give you what Amaka cannot. Obina walked to the door and opened it. Leave my house. Her face changed instantly from seductive to ugly anger. You will regret this, she hissed before storming out. Obina immediately called Amaka and told her everything. Amaka cried bitterly. She couldn't believe her friend would betray her like that. But Ifunanya wasn't finished. The next week, Ifunanya pretended to be apologetic. She came to Amaka crying fake tears. Amaka, please forgive me. People are saying bad things about you and I feel so guilty. I'm sorry. I want us to be close again. Amaka, with her soft heart, forgave her. But that same night, Ifunanya executed her final plan. She collected Amaka's phone while she was in the bathroom and sent a message to Obina. I think we should break up. I'm not sure I want this relationship anymore. Then she deleted the message. Obina, reading it in shock, called immediately, but Ifunanya switched Amaka's phone to silent mode. Then she texted him again. Please stop calling. I need space. Obina didn't sleep that night. By morning, Ifunanya visited him pretending to be concerned. Obina, I don't know how to say this, but Amaka has been talking to another man. She said she is confused. I think she doesn't love you anymore. Obina's heart cracked. When he confronted Amaka later that day, she was confused. Breakup? I didn't send anything. Obina showed her the messages. Tears streamed down her face. Obina, I swear I didn't write these. But Obina had already been weakened by Ifunanya's earlier behaviors, the rumors, and now this message. His trust was shaking. I don't know what to believe anymore, he murmured, before walking away. Amaka fell to the floor crying. She finally realized what Ifunanya truly was, a jealous and wicked friend disguised as a sister. It wasn't until 3 days later that the truth came out. Mama Nkiru's youngest daughter, Chisom, had seen Ifunanya sneaking out of Amaka's room that night with her phone. But because she was a quiet girl, she kept it to herself. Until she overheard Ifunanya boasting to her sister, I don't care. Obina must leave Amaka. Even if I can't have him, she won't have him either. Chisom's jaw dropped. She quickly went to Amaka's house and told her everything. Amaka felt weak, betrayed, used, broken. She confronted Ifunanya publicly in front of neighbors. You used me. You lied about me. You tried to destroy my relationship and my name. Why, Ify? What did I ever do to you? Ifunanya's mask fell off. She shouted, because you think you are better than me, because everything good comes to you and not me, because people like you more, because Obina chose you and not me. Everyone gasped. The truth had been exposed. Even her own mother slapped her that day out of shame. Ifunanya ran away crying, humiliated, her wickedness laid bare before the whole street. Obina, upon hearing what happened, returned immediately to Amaka's house. His face was full of guilt. My love, I'm sorry. I should have trusted you. I let someone else's lies blind me. Amaka wiped her eyes. You hurt me, but I still love you. He held her. I love you too. Their relationship grew stronger afterward. They communicated better, protected their privacy, and became each other's safe place. As for Ifunanya, she slowly became isolated. People no longer trusted her. She realized the true cost of jealousy. It destroys the person who carries it before it harms the target. Months later, she came to Amaka with swollen eyes and trembling lips.
I'm sorry, she whispered. I let envy destroy me. I regret everything. Amaka looked at her quietly. I forgive you, she said, but our friendship cannot continue. It was the painful truth. Forgiveness does not always mean returning to the way things used to be. And so life continued. Amaka later graduated with honors. Obina proposed to her under a mango tree on a cool evening, and she said yes with tears in her eyes. Her story became a reminder to everyone. Beware of jealous friends. Not all enemies come with frowns. Some come smiling, laughing, and calling you my best friend. The end. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe for more interesting African stories.